Ah, Welcome again to Legion Maria, a channel that is dedicated always, dedicated to sharing knowledge about the of Mary, Legion of Mary as a whole. So, in most of our videos, we pick out articles from the handbook. Our plan and our goal is to make sure that we talk about every corner of the handbook. So today we'll be talking about a very important article in chapter 12 of the Legion Handbook, Article 1, the actual work at hand. Now, the actual work at hand, persons might mistake um, the actual work at hand to be the weekly work being assigned at the presidium level every week that you have a meeting. You get. But we know that the primary work of the Legion is what? The holiness of its member. Just like we said in our previous video, that the object of the Legion is what? The glory of God. That's one. The glory of God through the holiness of its member. So the Legion takes priority in the members' holiness. Now, the expression of that holiness is an apostolic nature. Is an apostolic nature, like the nature of the holiness should be in an apostolic way. Now, the holiness that tends to attract other persons to Christ, you get, that is the actual work at hand. Now, the legionary work is an avenue that the legion has created for you to actually achieve that aim, that goal of the legion. They generally work like visiting the prison, hostel visitation, family visitation, um, home visitation. You get church cleaning. All these are supposed to be done in is an avenue for you to express that apostolic holiness. All right, apostolic holiness. Remember, legionaries are extended arm of the priest. What do the priests do? The priest guides, he leads people to God, intercedes for people. You get, he acts as an ear for persons that their voice cannot be heard. You get, they tend to listen to people. You get, so these are the actual work of the legion, the actual work of every legionary, So we shouldn't mistake that. Now, furthermore, when we get back to the standing instruction of the legion, the third one, which says substantial, legionary work must be substantial, and it will be done in such a way that in one's fellow member, the person of our Lord, those visited and the one's fellow member, the person of our Lord is seen, served by Mary, his mother. He gets seen once again, served by Mary, his mother. So you should do it in such a way that it imbibes all the virtues of Our Lady from beginning to the end, from the profound humility down to the last virtue. You should do it in such a way that people will ask, who is this person? Who is this person that is doing this work? You get. So that is the actual work at hand. Today, the Legion presents that to us. Today, we are talking about it, the actual work at hand. Legionaries shouldn't lose sight of that. The actual work at hand. Shouldn't lose sight of that. Always remember that the actual work at hand is first an apostolic holiness. The holiness that affects another. Not the holiness that has no effect on any other person. Like your personal prayers is your personal holiness. You get that you do not sin is on you personally. But how do you relate with your fellow human beings? How do you relate with your neighbor? How do you relate with others? Now, that is the holiness that affects. That is the holiness that brings people to God. So, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us today. Like always, subscribe, subscribe, and then comment. Also share this video. It's very useful. It's very useful to to our fellow presidents that will be explaining the handbook. This is an insight. You can also read the handbook. You can also read it You can read this handbook. The pages and where to find it would be in the description, in the video description. So thank you once again for joining us today. Thank you. To the next video, until the next video, we're talking about more things. So thank you very much. All right. See ya.